Good evening, YouTubers. This is your zip code freak. Matt Shiny here in the 92805 zip code on this Sunday, May the 10th in the evening, Mother's Day. And we're going to start going over the state of New Jersey. Zip codes starting with 070 through 089. The third state in the Union, it became a state on December 18th, 1787. Before that, it was the home of the Lenape people, divided into three language groups. Before it was made a colony in 1664. The British did that. The Dutch and the Swedes were there before them, but they got essentially co-opted. And today's New Jersey is 9.5 million people, 11th out of the 50 states for population. First in rank as far as density is concerned. It's the most densely populated state, 1,292 people per square mile. For you area code nuts out there, there's now 10 area codes. Back in 1947, it started with 201, and now has 10. So put that in your pipe. A lot of people apparently from New York City moved here for the better housing prices, at least back in the day. But it is considered one of the most expensive places to live, though still not as expensive as New York City. So 42.5% of the state is forested. It'd be more, but those 9 million people have to live somewhere, and trees were moved to make room for them. It's 46th in size among the states for land area, so it's not very big. It's probably about the size of not quite 10 Orange counties, or maybe 1 3/4 LA counties for size. Not as densely populated as either of those places, but it's a state after all. 69.6% white, 15.6% black, 11.1% Asian, 0.9% American Indian, 0.2% Hawaiian or Pacific Islander, 2.6% of two or more races, and 23.5% Hispanic. And that doesn't add up to 100, adds up to more, because Hispanics can be any race, white, black, or other, however they want to self-identify. Median household income for the state as a whole is $99,800. And New Jersey has the second largest of their population percentage-wise of being foreign-born. 1/4 of the state's population is foreign-born. Only California has a higher percentage and higher numbers as well, since it's a larger state. It looks like an S on the map for those of you not familiar with the map of the United States, sitting just below New York. It has a shoreline on the Atlantic Ocean. It has a land border with New York and Pennsylvania, and also a water border with Delaware right across the way. In fact, the climate there is kind of transitional. Most of it's considered humid subtropical. That doesn't mean tropical. It doesn't mean palm trees. It just means it's not tropical, and it's above the tropical zone, but northern end of that. And the northwesternmost part of the state is considered, there are two types of continental climates because of the higher latitude and altitude, and the fact that they're inland. D climates if you're a Köppen nut. Continental climates. So New Jersey, we will be getting into those. Won't say how many. I want you guys to watch. So we'll keep it a little bit of a surprise. Called the Garden State. Trenton's the capital, on the kind of in central Jersey, if you will, on the Delaware River. Largest city is Newark, which is closer to New York. It's in northern part of the state. And Camden kind of anchors the south end across from Philadelphia, but probably more like saying Camden and its suburbs. So it ranks on some lists that for not very good things. But we'll get into that as we go along. So, New Jersey, the little S. They're just south of New York State. If you like, hit like. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Or if you don't like, do the same thing and maybe throw some digital vegetables my way, or fruits, or whatever your choice of projectile is. And we will see you on the next video. Have a good day.